Tuesday night baseball here on the show from Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles. Alex Wood, a lefty from North Carolina, against the starting assignment. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. The 2-1. And this will miss as well, so he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, I think this is going to be the key to his success out on the mound. That good movement on that two-seam fastball is going to keep that ball in the yard and keep this offense on its toes.
Peterson is there, and he makes the catch for the out. With that, a look at the batting order for the Marlins. D-Row, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Matty, I know this team can swing the bat, but one thing I'm focused on, and I think a huge key for this team, is base running. And I'm not necessarily saying stolen bases, just being aggressive on the base pass, putting the defense on their heels, taking the extra base, maybe that send from first to home. That's what I'm hoping to see.
Rojas is just shy of 6 feet at 5'11", a right-handed batter and thrower. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Yeah, Matty, there's 3 dates: the time you get called up, and the time you get to arbitration, and one when you finally hit free agency, where you have a chance to truly enjoy this game and get paid for all the hard work. And this is the start of it. The arbitration process allows these guys to finally start making some real dollars in this game.
In now, Justin Bour. And he lays off there, 1-0. He'll check in with an average still south of 230. 4 home runs, 10 RBIs. 1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman.
This offense has been warned. If they didn't know already, now they do know. He's got his A-game fastball with him today.
Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul for the second strike.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. The Harleen Garcia, the Dominican left-hander, will get the nod to start here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, man, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire, as they've brought 5 of their last 8 ball games. Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. Mark DeRosa, tell us a little bit more about this lineup.
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Too high there, and maybe a bit outside as well. 2-1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, D-Row, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner, and that's the way it should be.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Rojas calls for it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting third, the shortstop, Corey Seager.
Here's Corey Seager, and he's been a tough out these past couple of weeks, as the numbers there tell you the whole story. He's ready. Here's the first offering. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Lined hard toward right center. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. 0-1 the count. Here comes the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. One and one, here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently. The 2-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Seager is off at first with 2 away. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Right fielder.
Digging in, Jock Peterson. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A high fastball is in there.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though, that fastball that's high in the zone.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Hey, guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one. Here's Starlin Castro. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest.
Starlin Castro.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Missed with a breaking ball. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Los Angeles Dodgers. The guy I want to spot shadow today is Cody Bellinger. Versatility is his game. The bat plays no matter where he hits in a lineup, but a guy who can play gold glove first base and move to the outfield.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. 1-1 the count to Martin Prado.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Grounded to short. Seager over to his left. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Well executed 2-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here it comes on 0-2. Hit down the line at first. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Miami down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. Next for the Dodgers, Justin Turner. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second. First offering on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
The count now at 2-1. Now the 2-1 will not catch the zone, ball 3.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
First pitch coming, here it is. And a changeup right down the middle. Turner aboard here at first with nobody out. Grounded to third. This could be 2. Here's Castro for 1. On to first, and they roll up Grandal. It's a double play. At the plate, Tim LeCastro. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0.
This guy's one of the best bunters in the league, but with 2 outs, I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to go ahead and swing the bat and try to get an extra base hit here with 2 outs.
3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. The 3-1 to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Up next from Miami, Derek Dietrich. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Tolles is over. And that's the first out of the inning.
Center fielder.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Lewis Brinson. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. 1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0 delivery. Slapped hard the opposite way. And the Marlins had their first hit of the game.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Into the box, Harleen Garcia. And they'll try and play for 1 here as he gets this one down. But a strong throw gets him at second, so the sacrifice does not pay off here.
He got the bunt down, but he didn't deaden it enough. Really good job by the first baseman to charge in and make a good throw to second to get the lead runner.
Here's Cameron Maybin now. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. 1-1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter. Here's the 1-1 delivery. A called strike over the outside corner. The 1-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. One left for Miami. Home half of the third coming up. No score. So here's the Dodgers pitcher, Alex Wood. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. First pitch here is hit off to the right side and fouled. It's strike 1. Now a swing and a fly ball. Chasing after it is Maben. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Center fielder, number 3.
Striding in once again, Chris Taylor. Second at bat now. He grounded out to start the home first. Fastball in there for a called strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a miss at one that almost hit him.
0-2.
And a neck-high fastball that time. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
And that's in there for a strike. The 0-1 pitch. Just got a piece to the right side. That winds up foul. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Pitch is way outside and he can't even get a glove on it. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, he has nobody to blame but himself. With 1 out, a runner on third can come home to score all sorts of ways. That's why, as a pitcher, you have to execute pitches even better when there are runners on base.
The 1-2. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Brinson. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
Here's Corey Seager. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. First pitch on its way. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
1-1 to count. Hot shot on the ground is short. Rojas has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So 1 run on. Digging in to try it again, Miguel Rojas. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Hit out towards second. LeCastro right there. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Up next for the Marlins, first baseman,
Ready for another chance? Justin Bohr looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And a good first pitch as he gets him to bounce one on the ground out towards second. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the fourth.
Now batting, second baseman, Starlin.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Starlin Castro. Skied into very shallow right. Peterson has a read on it, and the inning is over. 4 pitches. And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger. He drew a walk his first time up. First offering on its way. Missed with a slider. So far this year against southpaws, Bellinger averages a hit once every 4 at-bats. An average at exactly .250. That's wide, 2-0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
2 balls and a strike to count. Now the 2-1. Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Here's Jock Peterson now. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Dietrich going back on it at the track, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. Around second now and headed for third. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there.
This thing stays in the park, but let me tell you something. He absolutely crushed this thing. This park is no bandbox. It takes a lot to get one out of here, and he almost does it. It carried a long time and hit it halfway up the wall for a long double.
Into the box now, Justin Turner, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Hit back up the middle, and that's through into center field, base hit. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Now batting, catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And the changeup is way low that time.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make or break moment in this game. When you're playing a first place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
In for a strike, it's 1-1. And that's high and off the plate, 2-1. Now the 2-1. Line toward the gap in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
Stepping in now, Tim LeCastro. He swings and grounds it to short. Backhanded. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
In now, Alex Wood, as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike one. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Bouncer to the left side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Martin Prado now comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball one.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the fifth. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. And he takes ball one. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number two. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Coles is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number two. Stepping in, Derek Dietrich. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Now a shot out toward the alley in right center. He's around first, heading for two. And he will pull into second with a two-out double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. A base hit in his first trip. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Brinson, formerly property of the Milwaukee Brewers. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Swing and a miss on the knuckle curve, and the inning is over. Digging in and looking for more, Chris Taylor. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Called strike over the outside part of the plate. The windup and the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. High in the air down the right field line. Maben is there, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter Andrew Toles. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. 2 balls and no strikes. The count to the Dodgers center fielder.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
2 balls and a strike now. The 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Here now the 2-2. Fouled off. The 2-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Rojas is there. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was at first. The skipper's out of the dugout, and it looks as though he might decide to challenge that out call.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays. And looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
Here's Corey Seager. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing the bat at that pitch.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Corey Seager. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers, but they lead it 3-0. Garrett Cooper will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Number 30, Garrett Cooper.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. 1-0 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed. 1-1. Looks like a left-hander up and throwing now in that Marlins bullpen. The 1-1 home. Tap down the line. Oh, it's off the third base bag. And he'll reach first safely. And that's a fair ball as it'll carry him off the third base bag and down the left field line.
Now batting, right fielder.
Ready for another chance? Cameron Maybin. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one just missed outside.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
Missed with a breaking ball. Oh, double play ball to second. 4. Fielded cleanly, and he'll get the fielder's choice play at second, but that's all. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Digging in to try it again, Miguel Rojas. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And now they've got him picked off. And they got him at second base on a good, smart play that time. First pitch on its way. The breaking ball that time in for a strike. Hit on the ground to third. Turner's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Miami.
Digging in once again, Cody Bellinger. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And there's one down now.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jock Peterson. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Boy, not even close with that one, and he's behind 0-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The windup and the 0-1. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
You see a guy taking swings like this. I think as a pitcher right here, you got to expand the zone even more.
3 runs, 5 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. He checks his swing. Did he go around? No, says third base umpire Rusty Valentine. Ball 1. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Digging in and looking for more, Justin Turner. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Turner, a California native, actually. He was selected in the 7th round during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
2-1 the count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The catcher wanted it down, and they got him to chase it for strike 2.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 3 here in the early going, as the Dodgers have increased their lead, now 4-0.
I can tell you one thing, you might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Standing in now, Yasmani Grandal. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 1-1. Skied into straightaway right. Maben is there, and that retires the side. But the Dodgers add on courtesy of this solo home run. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up to start the 7th. It's now striding in once again, Justin Bour. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
A ball and a strike.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that two-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
A ball and 2 strikes. 1-2, here it comes. Hard hit ball to second. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Starlin Castro.
Here's Starlin Castro. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Oh, this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Well, he got the leadoff guy in inning on a ground out, and now he's 0-2 to start this at-bat. He looks really sharp so far to start the 7th.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Taylor is there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Up next for the Marlins, third baseman.
Ready for another shot now, Martin Prado. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. There's a changeup over the outside corner. There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach at 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose. And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
JT Realmuto stands in as he looks at a called strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning. Ready once again, Tim LeCastro. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk. It's a grinder, AB. 3-2 changeup, and he's able to stay back and drive it for a base hit. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat.
Next up for Los Angeles, Alex Wood. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Chris Taylor. He flew out in his last at bat. First pitch on its way. Nope. And that one stayed too low, apparently. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Those were great takes right there. Those were pitches that a lot of guys normally swing at, but he took both of them and finds himself in a productive count leverage. 2-0.
In the dirt. It's 3-0 now. The 3-0 is taken. Strike 1.
This is where if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. LeCastro leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Line to the right side, but foul. He'll try it again. 3-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Down the third baseline. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Into the box, Andrew Toles, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Comes set with the 0-1. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Well, this pitcher's out there just trying to get hitters out, and he's having a hard time doing that. So as a base runner, that's a good time to try to steal some bases. He's probably not as focused on controlling the running game as he should be.
The 2-1. A bouncer up the middle. Throw will get him for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score from third.
Probably wanted more out of that at bat with runners in scoring position, but at least he does the job and brings 1 home. Maybe the next guy can pick up the runner at third now.
Here's Corey Seager. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. The man on third with 2 down. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Drilled to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning trying to pick things up where he left off. Derek Dietrich, he's 1 for 2 in this one.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Turner trying to get there. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. The 0-2 once more. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0. Sharp ground ball to third. And that's the second out. Brian Anderson will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 15.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with his first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1-2. Drew Steckenrider will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year. And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. 1 ball, no strikes to count. One and 1 to the Dodgers first baseman. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
Even though that wasn't a fastball, it's never fun seeing a pitch come right at your head. Your first thing is to dive out of the way. It's not to see if you can see the stitching of a slider and decipher whether or not it's a fastball.
Jock Peterson waits on deck. The 3-1 is hit very well to right. This one's hammered and it's going to go. That one is gone. It's a solo homer for Cody Bellinger. 7 home runs for him on the year now. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later.
The right fielder, number 31, Jock.
Here's Jock Peterson now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. The 1-1. And he fouls this one off. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Popped high in the air. Prado is under it, and he's got it for the first out. Now at the plate, Justin Turner. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Here's the 0-1. A fastball down near the shoe tops.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Popped him up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. He'll try again, 1-2. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Popped up. Bourne is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
The catcher, number 9.
Standing in, Yasmani Grandal. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. On the ground to the right side. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1 for the Dodgers on the solo home run. Last chance coming up here for the Marlins, and this is now a 6-0 ball game. Nighttime shot of the sprawling city of Los Angeles. We're back with baseball on the show. Here's Cameron Maybin now. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Just missed with a breaking ball.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Hit to short. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The batter, shortstop.
Up next from Miami, Miguel Rojas. He was a ground-out victim last time up. In there at the knees, strike 1.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his two-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Taylor is there. 2 down. Ready now, Justin Bour. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Popped him up. Grandal has a play. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the first inning through the 9th. Totally dominant in this one.
A 6-0 shutout to finish off tonight's game. The Dodgers led this game from